As I was saying, I trust you will all do well on this exam. You may leave when you are finished with the test. There is no class tomorrow. Try and stay out of too much trouble on your free day, please. You may begin. Oh boy, okay. Here we go. Question number 1. Which answer best describes advanced tool use techniques? You need a special tool, you need precise hand-eye coordination, you need every lockpick, Houdini, and trick up your sleeve, you need to focus on the fibro to differentiate the latch assembly of the tumbler, all of the above, or none of the above. Well, technically, and this is where I get to, okay, technically, I think it's all of the above. What is the best strategy for dealing with a wraith? Use a set of null runestones to block its spells and throw daggers at it from a distance. Don't just get away. Apply a dose of Eau d'Enchant to your weapons, or make sure you're with a buddy who is slower than you are. The answer is don't just get away. The Soul Rune is used to illuminate a room, allow you to adventure by yourself, damage an incorporeal spirit, or none of the above. It damages spirits. The Raven statue is not a symbol used to unite thieves in Sardonia, a method to keep one man in control, a highly sought-after curio that makes thieves' guilds more powerful, or a mythical MacGuffin that magically makes more thieves. To make friends, you should listen carefully to what a person says, keep track of personal details about the person, ask the person questions that flatter the person, smile more, or all of the above. Okay, not 100% sure about that first question. And this is, I've taken this enough times you would really think that I'd remember it, but I don't. Let's make a new save here. Anyway. What do you think of the Knights of the Dead? After my unfortunate experience in the catacombs, even the most benign of spirits gives me the shivers. Hi, Joel. Ghosts got you spooked, eh? I would prefer not to be reminded of how I almost joined their ranks, thank you very much. It must have been terrifying being trapped in the catacombs. I'm amazed you had the courage to survive as long as you did. You think that I am brave, even though I admit that I'm afraid of ghosts? Fear is just nature's way of telling us we're doing something really dangerous and stupid. It's smart to be afraid. How are you feeling today? I am still a little shaky, but I'm getting better, thanks. So I guess you aren't celebrating the Knights of the Dead. No, I prefer to stay as far away from the ghosts as possible. That is why there is no Poobah game tonight. No one wants to play while ghosts are around. Makes sense. Besides, ghosts cheat. What do you mean? They've cheated death, haven't they? Anything new for sale today? Today I have some very special gloves for sale. Underglovers. They improve your grip so you will get better results with your rogue tools. Heard anything interesting lately? There's a story going around that the ghosts of this castle protect it from some great evil. I, for one, am not going around talking to ghosts to find out whether the rumor is true. So long, and don't let the spook you too much. I'll try not to. Let's flirt. If I tell you that you have a beautiful body, will you hold it against me? Oh, really, Sean, really? Let me think about it for a moment. No, I can't think of anything else I'd rather do than that. Still buddies. We're BFFs with Katie, though. You'd really think that getting Katie treasure wouldn't count for as much as saving his life. Let's play with some locks. Yeah, no Poobah tonight. I think actually largely to make sure that there's time to do that quest. And of course, I being very fast. Don't have that to worry about, so I get to train instead. To the science lab. Alright everyone, today we're going to combine our steam-powered engine with the magic rune for energy onto a sturdy oak handle with the triggering device. When we have this baby finished, you'll have your very own Zap Gun! Now, a word of warning before we begin. This is a very dangerous device. You will be holding incredible power in your hand. Whatever you do, don't point the weapon at yourself or another person. You don't want to tempt the itchy trigger figure, no matter how annoying that person may be. This Zap Gun can discharge up to 5 or 6 charges of energy bolts per day. Then it will have to build up enough static energy to recharge overnight. While it does not affect non-corporeal undead, it will be quite useful against physical metaphysical beings. Oh, and another thing, tomorrow is the final exam for this class. I expect you will all do as well as you did last time. There's a lot to accomplish, and only a limited time to do it, so gentle beings, get your guns! Look at him still talking when there's science to do. I know, right? He's got some stuff to learn, for all he's teaching it. Let's practice our card theory. Unfortunately, counting cards doesn't help in Poobah. I suppose it doesn't. You know what we haven't done in a while? Sounds like Sophia just slammed a book down on her desk. Ew, I don't know how Sardonians stand all these ghosts running around. They give me the heebie-jeebies. What, are you afraid of few ghosties? No, but I prefer it when they rest in peace instead of going around destroying my peace. And the Zap Guns aren't good at ghosts, but they're good against other undead. So they don't have the Knights of the Dead where you come from? No, they don't in any other land I've visited. I've heard of ghosts before, but I've never seen one, let alone have one sitting at my desk before this. It wasn't until Chef Kina came here and talked to the ghost that it left the reception area. I don't care if the ghosts in this castle are supposed to be harmless. I'm not going to work with them around me. Have you heard any interesting rumors about the castle ghosts? I've had a few encounters with ghosts myself. There's the rumors of a ghostly lovelorn knight who mourns his lost one and only, and the spirit of a knight who guards the castle from the undead. Professor Featherstone Hall says that many of the ghosts in the halls were attracted here from the catacombs by the aura of positive emotions that radiate from heroism. So if positive emotions attract ghosts, I'm doing my best to drive them away. See you again. I'm happy to talk to you anytime, sweetie. Let's brag about how clever we are, why not? I'm so clever I can pretty much do what I like around here. There's no lock too complex to open or secret too hidden for me to find. Maybe so, sweetie, but for all your lockpicking, you haven't managed to get through the door to the castle grounds. That's because I don't need to use this door. I have other ways to get out of this castle. I'd be happy to show you some of my secrets, say, tonight. I wonder what sort of secrets you want to show me, Sugar. I guess they're the sort of secrets that include a cozy, private rendezvous. Hero, you Ghostbuster. Come on, these ghosts aren't in need of busting. Alright, we'll just make it to dinner. Well, technically just not make it to dinner, because opening the door... All these ghosts floating around here make it hard to eat. It's hard to hold a fork when your hands are trembling. Nothing going on in there. Hi there, what's your story? Minou, where are you? This is no time for games. Please come out now, Minou. I can't chase you forever, you know. Minou, come here, we need to go. Right, if I ever see this Minou of yours, I'll let him, her, or it know. Ouch! It's freezing cold and burning hot at the same time. Yeah, touching ghosts isn't smart, but... Let's see. I can hear Aeolus playing some cheery Knights of the Dead tune and Katie and Esme chatting over by the fireplace. Looks like we're the only ones who brave the Knights of the Dead. What is there to be afraid of? The ghosts in the castle are all good. They protect things here. Every night of the dead we have 2 ghostly sailors come to my family's inn. We always had a table set aside for them with ale and food. I thought of them as old friends. Of course, very few living people come to the inn on those nights. They probably hid at home under their blankets and shivered until daybreak. Oh, hey. Hi, cat. You look very comfortable sitting there. You wouldn't happen to be Minou, would you? Do you know that your master's looking for you? Ew, patting a ghost is like touching seaweed on a cold morning. Hi, Kitty. It'd be nice if the ghosts kept both Sosie and Turk away. How about you, Kitty? Aren't you bothered by all these ghosts? As long as they aren't sliming my face with their tongues or licking the food off my plate, I have no problem with ghosts around here. However, I wouldn't want to be out on the streets of Caligari right now. I've heard a lot of rumors of people who were scared to death on the Nights of the Dead. You said something about ghosts at your inn? Our inn has been around for decades, long before my parents took it over. On the Nights of the Dead, a couple of ghost sailors would show up and always sit at the table by the fire. I never knew who they were. They must have died a long time ago. Still, they always seemed so friendly and happy to be at the inn that as a child I thought of them as my long-lost friends. Guess it just goes to show why I'm not particularly frightened by undead pirates. On the whole, though, I prefer ghosts to zombies. Ghosts don't smell so bad. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the ghosts give you a fright. Yeah, sure, good night, Sean. Let's challenge Katie to some darts. Yeah, she still beats us. Ah, so you are not so afraid of ghosts, Sean. Don't all these spooky spirits creep you out, Esme? Ghosts are like people, some good, some not so good. At least with ghosts, you can tell which ones are bad by how cold it feels to be around them. Ghosts like voodoo are not spooky. They just like to be around the warmth of humans. Can you understand what ghosts are saying? Sometimes. Mostly, my people avoid ghosts and the undead. It's bad luck to deal with dead. You can wind up dead yourself. Sweet dreams, dream of me. Maybe I will. How about some cards? I am very good with cards. You would have to be very good to win this game. I win. Play very well. Was good game. I did not think you would play that trick when you did. You have outplayed me again. I've never seen anyone so wonderful and mysterious in my life. Look at her over there. She's like some goddess of the forest. Beautiful and awesome. I want to worship at her feet. Who? Katie? No, not Katie. She's no match for the wild loveliness of Esme. Oh boy, Aeolus. So you've got a crush on Esme now. Crush can't describe the overwhelming emotions that fill my heart whenever I look at my feral goddess. Please, Sean, I know that you're friends with Esme. Can I talk to you about her later in our room? Oh boy. Sure, I can do that. I did not flirt. I haven't flirted with anybody this evening yet. I take it you just plan to sit here and stare at Esme the whole evening in hopes that you'll see that you love her? Of course not. I'm going to spend the evening serenading her, winning her heart with the joy of music. Don't all these ghosts around the school make you nervous? It feels kind of creepy being around ghosts, but I figure they're all just lonely and looking for company here. I mean, they have no other reason to haunt this place. It's not like any of us have harmed them. Good night for now. Oh, it's much more than a good night. It's a delightful night. Well, you want to play some cards? I win. Lucky you. I clearly need to improve my card skills or I'll never win anything at Poobah. Alright, well, since I still lost at darts, let's squeeze in a little practice. It's all on the wrist. I missed it. Curfew, out of here at once! This recreation will cease. Everyone return to your dorm room immediately. I will be watching you. Did you see how lovely Esme looked today? Our eyes met, and there was magic. Hey, Aeolus. What's new? So I take it you've fallen for Esme? I'm not falling, I'm soaring! She's like the melody to my music and the rhythm to my heartbeat. I wrote this song about her. Auburn hair and golden eyes, a look that brooks no compromise. That sultry, sexy way she seems, she's a foxy female gonna haunt your dreams. Oh, oh, Rover lady, watch as she walks by. Oh, wolfy woman, she'll make you feel like you fly. What do you think? Does it do her justice? Esme has a side that's wild. She caught your heart when first she smiled. You were painting her portrait in music and words. So why all of a sudden are you in love with Esme now? I was walking back to our room, whistling a merry melody, when suddenly Esme passed me by, dancing to my tune. Her eyes sparkled in the torchlight, and her body flowed like flame. When we came to the end of the dance, I bowed to her. She kissed me on my forehead and ran off giggling. It was like being kissed by an angel. I know you see Esme every day. Tomorrow, could you please talk with her about me and tell her how I feel? No! God. Aeolus. Sorry, Aeolus, but I try to make a point of not getting involved in other people's love affairs. You're the one who needs to talk to Esme. Nothing I can say will make a difference in how she feels about you. Maybe not, but if you talk to her about me, she might realize I'm not as dorky as I seem. The only way Esme will learn that you aren't a dork is for you to show her how much you care. Sing her your song. Maybe she'll dance to it. I'll do that, I guess. Get some sleep, why don't you? I'll be dancing with Esme in my dreams. That's... nice, Aeolus. I think I hear voices in the other room. I've never seen this many ghosts. We always stayed in our inn on the Nights of the Dead and set aside a table with offerings for the couple of ghosts who appeared every year. It is worse than I've ever seen. So many ghosts. The dead, they are scared. Ghosts can be scared? Of what? Even they do not know what they fear. They only know something is coming. The ghosts are afraid of something coming? That's bad, right? Yes, very bad. Esme is canonically related to the werewolves of Mordavia. Alright, we gonna do some sneaking around, because why not? Yeah, we actually haven't seen, just gonna go, poke around in some rooms. I think... Don't hear anything in there. Let's hope I can do this before Turk comes back to his office. Esme isn't a vampire. Every drawer and cabinet is full of demerit notebooks going back about 20 years. Snore. It's Turk's book of demerits. I'll just make a few little edits here and there. I doubt Turk will notice. Let's... What do you know? There's a safe hiding behind the painting. How very original. According to the guide to tool use, this is a wolf-class lock. It's a moderately difficult lock and it requires the use of the Houdini tool. This should be a piece of cake to open. Okay, so it's a piece of cake that takes a lot of time to make, bake, and decorate. It's not easy, but it's tasty when you get it done. Did I just get lost in a metaphor? Woohoo! Did it! All I see in the safe is some sort of ledger book. All that work and all I find is a lousy accounting book? Aha! There's 50 lira hiding under the book. I think Turk owes me that for all the grief he's given me. I'd better close the safe before Turk realizes someone broke into it. I don't want him to notice anything's gone. I should put the picture back so Turk doesn't realize someone found a safe. Alright, we've been through the file cabinet already, right? Pretty sure we have. But let's take a quick peek anyway. See what it says about Sosie at this point. Turk's notes say, now here is a student with promises. Our Sosie has advanced skills in stealth and combat. Sosie grew up in Sicilia and was sponsored into Hero U by a prominent nobleman. That's true, the Moldavian ones aren't werewolves, so presumably Esme isn't either. Shapeshifters. Interesting, it seems that Cesare has friends in high places. I wonder where he learned these advanced skills before coming here. What about Thomas? Thomas's scores clearly point to a career as a paladin, not as a rogue, except in one area. The file indicates that Thomas lied in the background section of the exam. That's why he was assigned to the rogue class. That makes no sense. I can believe the paladin part, but Thomas doesn't seem like the type to cheat on a test, especially when it's trivial as the entrance exam. Alright, let's leave it there. We're already up too late. Nothing going there, but I didn't expect it. At least in the morning we can eat in peace without all the ghosts hanging around. It's nice that there's no disbarred bard class this morning, but I'll need to remember to go to my elective class this afternoon. I think there might be a test. That's right, Sean. So since we have the whole, well, almost the whole day free, let's do some studying. I cannot study until supper time because I have the elective. Sean has just figured out that he is learning about Moxie. And go train in the rec room for a bit. Why does Sean sleep in an elf suit? I assume because he likes it. Let's practice our card theory. If I can crack this game, I'm set for life. I mean, my luck is 73. That's actually not bad. At all. Let's play some billiards. We'll do another round. And run off to take our science test. Saving first. Alright, today we have the final exam for this class. If you are anything like me, you should finish this in plenty of time to do some lab experiments. However, if you do not pass this test with a reasonable score, not only will you fail to get a passing grade, but you'll be banished from this laboratory. And so, here you go. Which of the following sentences is the most accurate? This class was Science 101. Theory and guesswork are the same thing. Science is the study of the very essence of the universe and is fascinating for anyone of above average intelligence. What goes up must come down is the theory that explains why flying toast always lands butter side down. If at first you don't succeed, 1, clearly there was something wrong with your calculations. 2, it is time to rephrase the question such that you got the expected answer. 3, you obviously need to adjust some of the variables of the experiment. Or 4, perhaps you would be better off as a certified public accountant. Thermodynamics is what blows up must burn down, the science of burning stuff, the study of the relationship between the heat and other forms of energy, or all of the above. I mean, technically speaking, science and magic, they are compatible as a strong acid with a strong base. One is fact, the other is fiction. They go together like heliocentric model of the solar system goes along with superstitious and outmoded geocentric model, or they are both part of a unified field theory that explains why any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. We are now at the forefront of the practical application of scientific principles into the field of mechanical engineering, about to do some serious science stuff, realizing the potential of a steam-powered engine to launch everyone into the future, or all of the above. Congratulations on completing your final exams. Now we can do some real science. Alright, I'm going to make some flash powder here. And more flash powder. And some gooey. The early dinner bell. Food is definitely the best thing about this place. That's true, Sean, but you know what you should do first is go play some billiards. Come on, the pocket is your home. Are you too good for your home? I'm all snookered out for today. Time for dinner. Even the spicy food tastes cold when there are chills running down your spine from all the nearby ghosts.